Can you hear me? Probably so. Anywho, I just got a new sandwich and fries. It's good. I'm gonna need my asparagus when I get off of here. I'm just gonna have a little bit with a little salt. No, I don't need any salt. Probably just sandwich. I mean just asparagus. No, no salt or butter or anything. Anywho, I was looking in the store today. I like this light better on. I was in the store today earlier, and I noticed that Kroger has a salad. They're I think trying to compete with these salad companies that have the to go salad to have the forks and dressing in it. But their salad was $6. It was a really big salad. It was a nice size salad, but it didn't have a fork and it didn't have a dressing. So I'm like, yeah, I probably need to put a fork and dressing because I was thinking if they had a fork and dressing, it would be perfect for work on the way to work. Just grab one and go. Like I like salads, but sometimes trying to slice everything up, I don't want to do all that. That's why if you guys have been following me a while, you know that I will have things that should be on salads and just eat them plain. Like I'll eat a cucumber plain by itself. I'll eat tomatoes plain by itself. Broccoli plain by itself. Just croutons plain by itself. Um, I used to eat string cheese, but I'm trying to get away from that. I haven't bought string cheese in months now. I was buying it religiously from the grocery store. But I'm like, that's not good. It's full of salt and full of like things to make your cholesterol higher, what have you. So I was like, no, I haven't bought that in a while. Yep. Actually, let me see if I can pause this for a moment. Let's see. Here we go. I'm back. Okay. It goes like wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is no so much hatred, war and poverty. It's like wake up all the teachers trying to teach, time to teach a new way. Because it's time to listen to what we have to say. Let's see. Let's see. Put it in their hand. The world is in their hands. If you teach the children, teach them the best way you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. No, 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 no. The world won't get no better. Changes like you and me. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I like to sing. I don't mind. I, I don't mind. I don't mind. The Masked Singer's on, y'all. You watch that? Yes or no? Nick Cannon has made a great career in this. I think he makes more doing this than he does acting. I guess I missed all the singing for the night though. Oh, actually, they'll be singing the last song. You know how they do the sing the last bit of song here soon, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Oh, it's a Shrek theme night, so everybody's kind of dressed like Shrek. Hi there, I see you traveling. How are you, honey? Are you well? Thank you. Welcome. How was your day today? That's great. Did you post the video today? Thank you. Yes, I am trying. I actually don't have that many watch hours. I have 84, I think, but people don't like my content, but it's okay. I've been monetized before on YouTube when it was a lot easier. People say it's an easy mode, but it's not. It's very hard to get monetized to YouTube. I feel like right now, um, because it's like they used to push out everybody's content and then they pick and choose whose content they push out. Like you almost have to be present every day for the algorithm to push your content out. So I'm trying though, trying to be like live every day or put something out every day. So when I get off of here, my goal is to post something tomorrow when I get up and then come back live again midday and do it again. So, yep. Thank you, though. I'm trying. Trying. But it's hard trying to figure out what people like to. Um, so I just try and be me and not worry about it. Ooh, neck is hurting a little bit. Been doing this too long today, I guess. But anywho, back to shows. I was talking about was the Masked Singer. I guess they have Shrek theme night or what have you, and everybody, all the hosts are dressed in like Shrek costumes, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know what Robin Thicke's supposed to be though. No, not Robin Thicke, because Robin Thicke is dead. What's his son? Is it Robin Thicke? I think it's Robin Thicke. Anywho, mm, mm, mm. Oh, I'm about to watch a movie. Actually, it's called Domino. I don't know how old it is though. I feel like it's really old though because it has Snoop Dogg in it. Domino Battle of the Bones. Bones being like, I guess Bones is another name I've heard people use for dominoes. So Battle of the Bones. So I guess it's gonna be like a dominoes game thing. So we'll see. But I'm excited to watch that tonight. I have another movie. I can't find it. Well, it wasn't in my bag, so maybe I left it in my bedroom. And I'll go in there and I'll take that out and watch that too later. But I'm excited to see it. Sorry, car alarm is going off. It is not mine. We always have alarms going off over here, and it's just so weird to me. I don't know if people's. I feel like people have like hair alarms. I have an alarm on my vehicle, but my vehicle never goes off unless I accidentally set it off, moving something around in my purse, throwing my keys in there, and just boop, and it's going off again. Can I hear it? Probably not. Hopefully, I can't hear it. Hopefully, you can't hear it at all. But they're about to reveal on Masked Singer who the Masked Singer is, so that'll be cool. I accidentally cut my hair. Well, I didn't accidentally cut it. I cut it intentionally, but I think I cut too much off. So I'm gonna try and get it fixed next week, or I may fix it myself. I'll probably just get it fixed next week because it's a bad haircut. I'm gonna post the video of it. I'm gonna post a picture of it like after it when it's cut and then like when it grows back because hopefully, prayerfully, it'll be back soon. That reminds me, I need to take my vitamin. Do you take care of vitamins? Do you take multivitamins? I picked the wrong time to go live today. Well, I had more. Well, this has been not a lot of people in it, but it's okay. Life happens. Now it's people's time to eat and sleep and relax from work, so I get it. I get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Anywho, I'm excited to finish watching this show. I told y'all earlier on the last live that I was gonna play Jeopardy and be the senior citizen. It was my daddy, but he wasn't able to watch it today. He's not home. So I'm sad about that because I know I was gonna beat him. And it was topics and stuff I knew. And if you ever played Jeopardy before, you know that those topics can be hard. Like if you don't study it or if you haven't been in school a while, that stuff can be really hard. Like like the elements of water, that question would be easier, you know. What makes up water, hydrogen and oxygen. But other stuff can be really hard to ask on Jeopardy. Like I don't know. I can't even think about it. Like some of them will be two-part questions to get the whole answer right. Then every now and then they'll have something that I know, like a musical theme or something, which is really cool. They'll say a phrase from a musical, be like, "What musical is this?" Or they'll have a actor or actress who played in the musical or the musical movie, and they'll be like, "What character did I play?" Or what you know what I mean. So look, okay, which I think is cool. I'm sorry, you. I hear a lot outside, and I have my curtains closed and my ring light on, so if you see me like looking, I'm looking to make sure everything is good. Because if I hear the wrong sound, I'm like, okay, I need to look out the window, make sure my neighborhood's good. Do you guys do that? I was watching your neighborhood, like Always watch to make sure your um, home or apartment is okay. A little fat right there. I'm trying to get rid of. It's slimming down though slowly, y'all. It's slimming down, slimming down, slimming down. It's slimming down, slimming down, slimming down. I don't know about how you guys' weight loss goes, but mine normally progressively goes like this. I will um I will keep a certain eating regimen and work out so much, and then all of a sudden pounds will drop off the scale. But it's crazy what works for me because I'll be working out and eating well for so long, and then I'll just see a couple pounds drop. At the moment, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up and go back to doing what I was doing. It's like whoosh, at the very last moment, like, yes, finally. So yeah. I'm like, that's cool. Hoping that happens again soon because right now I'm like, I haven't lost any more weight than I told you guys I lost. I think last week when I went live, a week before last, I don't know. I told you guys I had lost a few pounds. I haven't lost any more right now. I'm like plateau, but I'm like, I'm still moving. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. So hopefully I'll look at my boom by Saturday because this is February 19th. Hopefully I can, talk to you guys again on Saturday. Yeah, the 22nd. Like, yeah, I lost the weight. Yeah, I lost some pounds and come here on Saturday morning, be like, hey, you guys, I lost 5 pounds or something. That'd be really cool to report. So hopefully so. Oh, I like Mass Singer, but some of these shows they have, the new shows they have are weird. Like I don't care for The Floor. I don't like that show. I don't like that show. And I don't like the other show. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like you'll see all these people. There'll be like 100 people who all have lights, and they'll ask a question like, "Well, what is the name of the first president of the United States of America?" And then it'll be like, "How many people got it right?" And they'll turn off the lights of everybody who got it wrong, and then it'll have like maybe 75 people's lights still on, and they'll talk to one of the people of the 25 who got it wrong, be like, "Well, what did you put down? Who did you think it was?" Be like, "Oh, I thought it was I thought it was Bill Clinton or somebody." Like they'll just say something random. Like, "Oh, okay." And it's such a long show. But what I don't like about it is when you get to the end of the show, it'll come down to like two people. Well, no, I think last time I watched it was like 4 people. It comes down to like 4 people, and the 4 people have the option of taking $1,000 and going home, or they play for $10,000. I'm like, you have been answering like 10 questions all day for $10,000. It's not a lot of money. I think about shows like Price is Right, where you can get so much more money, or Let's Make a Deal. That's still on, obviously. What's the other one? Um, that other show. It's like The Wall, I think that's what it's called. And basically, that game show, it has more money too. But that game show is different because basically it's a 2 people game. Like you and your spouse or significant other can come on the game show together, and one of you will be answering questions, and one of you will be betting like, this is the amount we'll take home regardless. I've seen a couple do that. Okay, but the premise behind the game is basically you make a question, you answer a question right, and the person has to like throw the ball or something up there and hope it falls in the right spot. And if it falls in the right spot, you guys get more money. And if it doesn't, you don't get the money. And I'm like, that's so weird to me because it's like that's weird. If it hits on the red, if it falls in the wrong spot of the box, you don't get the money. And I'm like, it's kind of a weird game. Yeah, like the old school games. Like I really miss Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Um, I like that show. I like the show. What was it called? Case or something? It was like Howie Mandel was the host, and he had all the cases. The models had all the cases, and you guessed the number, and you're trying to get the $1 million prize. That game show was cool because at least you could walk away with a decent amount. Sometimes people walk away with 25,000 or 50,000. I mean, every now and then you have somebody walk away with $1, but that was very rare. So I thought that was at least have an opportunity to walk away with a lot more money. Oh, is this on? The one I hate is on. The floor is on. I didn't know the floor came on after. The show's just telling you I don't like. I guess the other reason I don't like the floor is because you have to keep challenging people over and over again. Like you're a subject matter expert on animals, and I'm a subject matter expert on cooking or something. Weird show. Yeah. Yep. 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 Do you watch? Um, what is that one show? I remember Daystar used to have movies on. They used to have Christian movies on Saturday mornings. They were really good. I don't know if they still have them anymore at all. I have to wake up earlier. They used to be on really, really early in the wee hours of the morning, like 6 o'clock on a Saturday, 6, 7 o'clock on Saturday. And it was cool. It was very different the interpretations of how people their interaction or meeting of Jesus. One movie in particular that they showed, which always sticks with me to this day, was I think the show was called The Restaurant. The movie's called The Restaurant. Anywho, the way it goes is this: a woman was driving in her car and she's crying and she's going through a lot and she's crying and no, maybe it's a diner. She's crying and she's driving and this other young girl has won her from home. She's like 17 years old and she's trying to hitch a ride. And some people turn her away and the other lady, this young lady in the car, and she's like, "You don't have weapons on you or anything." She's like, "No." And so she lets her ride with her. Then there's this other guy who's like a rich millionaire or something, and he's trying to get to they're all I guess headed the same direction too. He didn't let the girl in, the young girl who was hitchhiking. He kept driving, and then the third couple was like a married couple, and so they're having all these problems in their marriage and stuff. And the husband keeps telling the wife like, "Hey, you should just take it to God, believe in Jesus, and He'll help you in this and the third." He's like, she's like, "Stop, basically telling me about this nonsense and everything. I don't want to talk to you about that. Just leave me alone." And so they get to a spot. They all get to the same spot. One car sees it. It says "closed road, turn around, road closed, turn around, detour." And so all of them end up doing this, and they end up coming up on this diner. So the diner is open. They're like, "We don't remember passing this first time." And so they end up coming inside the diner. And when they go inside the diner, there is this guy. He's cooking. He's a short order cook, and he's like, "What can I get you?" He's like, "Oh, you can have, what do you want to eat? We serve everything here, but the only thing we have is water." And so the first guy, he's like, "I'll take the water." And he's like, "I don't want anything else." He's like, "Okay, fine, whatever." And the girl ends up getting rolls, and she wants some other stuff too. And the other woman wants something too, and so he starts telling everybody personal things about their life. And the rich guy, he ends up getting a steak. Actually, he's like, you can still turn to God. Like Jesus still loves you and everything. And so he's talking to him about God. And he's like, "Just leave me alone. Jesus never really been there for me." And he's like, he tells the story. He's like, "I know you stopped believing in me." This guy's portraying Jesus. He's like, "I know you stopped believing in me when your dad died or something, but I've always been there for you. I've been there with you. When he was there, I was there with your dad, took him to heaven, this, that, and the third. And he wants you to believe in God." And he's like, "Yeah, just leave me alone." Then he starts talking to the young girl about Jesus, and she's like, "I really want things to be better, Jesus, but stuff happening to me." And she goes into telling him the story about, things that she kind of tells him a little bit, but she doesn't tell him everything. He was like, "I was there for you. I know your stepfather tried to molest you. I know you shot at him. You're okay to go home. I'll protect you and everything." And the girl's crying. She's like, "I believe in you, Jesus. You're never here for me." And he's like, "I was there for you. I'm the reason um, that." Oh no, she didn't. She didn't shoot. She shot him, but she didn't shoot the gun locked up. So she ended up scaring her stepdad, but she didn't kill him, or she didn't. The bullet didn't go off, and so she's just she's so broken, and so she's crying and everything. And this other lady who she wrote with, ended up writing with, was talking about how she was talking about her failed marriages and relationships, and she was wanting to be married, and how she felt like Jesus was failing her, and none of her marriages relationships worked out. He's like, I'm bringing somebody for you. You just gotta stop. You gotta stop picking them. You gotta let me pick them. She was like, okay, I'm trying, but I'm trying with this, that, and the third keeps happening. He's like, you gotta have faith in me. You gotta get stronger faith in me. So I forget what he ended up telling the married couple, but like I told you, the husband already believed in Jesus, and the wife didn't. But by the end of the meal, the wife ended up believing in Jesus too. And so she's crying, and everybody in the restaurant's crying, and like, thank you, God, thank you, Jesus, and giving their life to God, except for that one rich guy I told you guys about. He's not. And so a sheriff comes in there, and he says, I'm Sheriff DeVille. But DeVille's like devil, get it? A play on words, pun on words, I guess. And so he says, hey, you guys, the road is open. You're okay to go. The road is open. And Jesus tells him, he says, don't go. That road is not for you. Don't go. He's like, you can stay longer. He's like, no. I'm going to get out of here. I got a business meeting. I got to get to in the morning. And so he follows the guy, and he follows this sheriff into on the road that was closed and is still closed. And boom, he ends up falling in a ditch. And basically the road is closed because it's washed out, and he's dying on the spot. But he never gave his life to God. And so, all that happened in the midst of it, like when all these people left the restaurant and everything, and they're still driving forward, they see all these ambulances and police cars and stuff, and they're like, hey, we heard the road was open, we're going to go through. The Sheriff DeVille told us. I'm like, no, there's no Sheriff DeVille in the force. We've never heard of that name. And they're like, whoa, okay. And so, because all these cars are trailing each other back out of this town, and so they all turn around and they go back to where the restaurant was at, and they're like, the restaurant's gone. They're like, it was really Jesus. It was really God. We really had an interaction, and encounter with him, and it was so just powerful. Just like reminding me that, like, even in bad times, like, God is always with you. Like, even when you go through the worst day of your life, like a car accident, a bad relationship, like when you go through the worst of the worst, like he is always there for you. Like, and I just think about that. I was just thanking God earlier today because I told you guys on another live a few days ago that they arrested a young woman. She was 18 years old, and she went to Mooresville, I think it's Mooresville High School in Indiana, and she had planned on doing a Valentine's Day. She planned on killing so many of her classmates on Valentine's Day, and I was like, it's nothing but God that she told her friend, and they told her adult, and the adult listened to them and went in the home and actually looked and seen the weapon she had under her bed and seen the plans on the wall and everything, and put two and two together and put her in handcuffs and cuffed her. Because I'm like, it could have been different. It could have been a different day for some people in that family. Like, there could have been some people dead in that family, in those families, for those kids on Friday. So it's just amazing how good and awesome God is in the spirit of everything. So yeah. Yep. Anywho, that's the kind of stuff I watch, you guys. But this live has been really slow. And I talk really fast. And yeah, so thank you all for your participation. Thank you for your love. Thank you for I See You Traveling Threads if you're still on with me. Thank you, Jetty Boy Edits. Thank you, Cynthia Garia. Thank you for Peldex1. Yeah, so thank y'all for coming onto my channel, my live. Thank you. I hopefully have a great rest of your evening. I may go live again, so just pop in. Take care. Love you guys. Take care. Goodbye.